Oi oi, I've been locked up as a threat to myself and society, but I've not been taking the meds they're trying to give me. Now, internally, every one of my twisted psychological systems is evolving. My anxiety, depression, and ADHD are beginning to fuse together until finally I summon my spiritual animal, the mentally ill Super Saiyan Blue Eyes White Depression. Or,
do you know the way?
Celebrate, my friend. Celebrate, my friend.
You are the fake.
Why are you running?
Celebrate, my friend.
now let's do this. Don't mind my pole dancer, he is paid well. Today, we're playing Warhammer 3.
FBI, open up!
I understand not many people enjoy this game. As an independent male whose only codependency is Class A substances, conquering a world is more appealing than conquering my demons. This game has a law, but I don't even know the law to our own world. In our reality, this isn't appealing. This is a...
What the fuck was that?
In this world's psychological evolution, this creature will seduce your heart and make you believe you're actually in love. I believe they also exist in our world and they are called women. By using my singular mummy milker, it is more than enough to encourage these fine warriors to think with their genitalia where they will submit and join me. I'm effectively a simp maker. In a world without Jordan Peterson, who is to stop me? During the campaign, ensure to have your mild pleasure parties where 6% of the participants die. How do they die? Well, imagine this crab claw, then imagine your ass, which is so tight. When you fart, it's a dog whistle. Now, imagine that his crab claw and going into this ass. In short, a prostate exam just isn't possible afterwards. Your armies have no range because this faction enjoys getting close to the enemy. I personally find it very hard to play this faction with one hand. P.S. If you didn't get the memo, don't become their war prisoner. Who am I kidding? That's exactly what you'd want. You might notice the lack of armor. Why? Well, your leader enjoys nudity, and armor, that would just cover up all the fancy bits. Nurgle, this law I will teach you. Similar to the Joker, he fell into chemicals, but rather chemicals. It was a brew of every disease and illness in the world. His father saw this as an act of love. You might not enjoy his style of parenting, but try being the child of a Tasmanian devil. You are born into an actual death match as soon as you open your eyes. Why? 50 children, 4 teats. To play, just make your armies take turns infecting one another. Think of this as people in a repetitive cycle of throwing up on one another. This allows you to create a plague which buffs you and cripples your enemy. This is why all your troops seem as if they come from Chernobyl, then walked into a disease lab and drank every vial in the room. This is the product. I don't really have words for this animation. I hope that the enemy's motto is that normie quote, it is what it is, because whoa. So, when me and my friend play this game, I seduce his units, while he gives my units an STD. Warhammer is a very messed up game, hence I enjoy it. I don't know how anyone could hate these mechanics. You can also play as Asmongold. Come on, it's as if they did it intentionally. Now, I don't play humans. What do I talk about? Human with shield? Human with spear? Actually, I have an idea for a fun human race. This race is the PewDiePie army. To power up, he will absorb memes.
Hey guys, I found the way. Follow me.
Celebrate, my
That's
friend.
right. In you go.
His fighting ability is beyond recognition.
Kick. Leave a like if you are depressed.
And if statistics are anything to go by, damn, I'm getting a lot of likes. Similar to many strategy games, my diplomacy and politics all gravitate towards aggressive expansionism. The maths is simple. More cities equals more gold, which means you can have a bigger army to get more cities to get more gold. Look, you're in a repetitive loop at this point, and it's a glorious one. This is my wargame strategy that has stood the span of time.
Oh, me Unis, me like this. Me like this kind thing. Me dumb Unis. No culture, all this. No care, no thought, just this. Me like.
In the modern world, we found certain acts of war to be worse than war, so the people who caused the war but don't participate came together and made some rules. Personally, I question how effective these rules would be in actual war. Bruv, I ain't gonna lose. My bad man tendencies aside, let me read you the Geneva Code. It requires humane treatment for all persons in enemy hands without discrimination. It specifically prohibits. Okay, that's enough because it doesn't exist in this world. Once you win against an enemy army, turn them into pleasure slaves or infection vessels. Or you might be hungry, so eat them to feed your army. Now, I would review other factions, which there are a lot of, but I'm not rich enough to unlock them. Apparently, once you buy a game today, you then have to buy the rest of the game. Oh, I'm sorry, did you just buy this game for £40? Well, to play the rest of the game, you'll have to spend another 60. The idea, I post a Warhammer 3 video without mentioning the Skaven? Huh, I don't think so.
I will over content, yes! Shoot team, kill it any chance! I will kill, shot tail full. Eat all the enemies. Me is the best lord, yes!
I think this is the part of the video where I begin to question all my life choices that have led up to this moment. Skaven are objectively the best race. Their character quotes are satisfying.
Untrusted worm, poison after. Should kill when get chance. Fool, think best better than me.
Their design is unstable. I don't even want to talk about it, honestly. This is an experience you must have. We even created them in real life, called a rat bomb, which us British people attempted to send rats with explosives into German front lines. Now, you can take this information to your therapist and talk about how you commanded rat armies to conquer the world and learnt about explosive rats, where they will offer you more effective addictive medication. I hope what you're given is on the top 10 list of the best medications to be given by a doctor, but the best prescription given by a doctor has to be the cure for a woman's hysteria, which according to this article was a vibrator. Being honest, this doesn't look as if it wouldn't do damage, but sure thing, doc. So, you want to know on an emotional level how it feels to play out the campaign. It's hard to describe, but I found a video that gave me the same emotion. Look, if you're not willing to trade your time, your finite, limited, short span of a life onto which you've been given one of the greatest gifts the universe could have ever given to you, we're all connected. Our entire evolution was a projection of our environment, and that was a projection of space. In a way, you're the consciousness of space itself. Yet, despite that amazing time you have, the consciousness of space, you choose not to spend your time playing a cartoon war game? Wait, and you're not even subscribed?
You actually this stupid.
I don't know.
You don't know. You know why you don't know? Because you don't think. That's why. You don't think. You never figured out how to think.